Hello there ladies and gentlemen, Samurai Rabbit here for GameWatcher. Today I'll be taking a look at Tembo The Badass Elephant, the upcoming platformer from Pokemon developer Game Freak. Please bear in mind that at this stage of development all game content is subject to change. A nefarious force of evil known as Phantom has invaded the land, and after a crushing defeat the scattered defense forces take the most extreme of measures and call in Tembo The Badass Elephant. Tembo is no ordinary badass elephant, of course. He is a Special Forces badass elephant, equipped with a Rambo bandana and emergency peanut butter. Playing as Tembo, you are presented with the mammoth task of rescuing civilians, solving jumping puzzles, and single-handedly annihilating the forces of Phantom. Along the way, you will also run around like a knob, smashing everything that is remotely smashable, and the destruction is quite pretty. The art style has a certain charm to it, and the comic book style intermissions between levels are amusing and extremely well put together. Gameplay wise though, Tembo doesn't appear to be bringing anything new to the table. You charge around each level collecting peanuts, headbutting tanks and stomping through weakened floor and wall sections to reveal hidden areas. You can use your trunk to put out fires and can also swing to hard to reach ledges in search of goodies. Combat is rather simplistic. Most enemies can be flattened by your basic charge attack. Some enemies have special weapons like flamethrowers and grenades that have to be dodged, and some larger enemies have weak spots that have to be exploited. It's fun rampaging through hordes of enemies, but they rarely pose that much of a threat. The biggest problem with Tembo is that controlling him just feels clunky. While it may be a deliberate design choice for a cumbersome elephant to feel, well, cumbersome to control, it doesn't make for engaging platforming gameplay. He has two speeds, dead slow or charging speed. When precision is required quickly, the controls do not feel as comfortable or responsive as they should do. Hopefully this will be addressed before launch. Future levels are gated based on your performance. Completing the level is not enough. You must rescue a certain number of civilians or defeat a certain number of Phantom to unlock the final level in each zone, so prepare to replay levels if you're not thorough in your exploration. Tembo the Badass Elephant does have the makings of a decent platformer, while there's little on show at the moment to set it apart from the rest. The art style, sense of humour, and the fact that you can headbutt tanks gives it plenty of appeal. Hopefully Game Freak will tighten up the controls before launch, sometime later in the summer. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Samurai Rabbit, and I'll see you next time.